d'être en tout cas sur la chaîne. Donc, à partir de 8h50, bon, on va dire maintenant, bien sûr en direct, jusque 21h15, je prends les inscriptions. Donc, vous le savez, obligé de liker, obligé de vous abonner. Bon, peut-être bientôt il y aura une nouvelle surprise, une collaboration qui va peut-être se faire. On va voir comment ça se passe sur le crit. Salut de Stormtroopers. N'oublie pas d'envoyer ton CV. Hein. C'est important de Storm. Attends. Combien de ça? 7. Salut à tous. Donc, pour les gens qui veulent participer, n'hésitez pas à mettre. Oh putain, fait chier, je participe. Si je n'ai pas dit votre nom, réécrire. C'est très important. Ton nom, pourquoi tu veux faire modo, etc. etc. Et tu dis un peu ce que tu connais de ma chaîne et tout. Voilà. Voilà. Stormtroopers. Voilà. Yo Marco, tu vas bien quoi, tranquille quoi. T'es au boulot Marco? T'es au boulot ou... Oh! Oh là 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 là. Salut Russe. Bah non, c'est pas bon. Ça ne dit pas pourquoi tu veux être modo, ça ne dit pas quel âge que tu as, combien de temps tu es déjà sur ma chaîne, etc. etc. Ah, une semaine de repos, donc ça veut dire que tu vas jouer à Forzub, sûrement. Allez, en tout cas, j'espère que vous allez bien tous. Horus. J'ai bien noté ton nom, Horus.
Frank, the par 5-12 is another case of a hole where you see that Wolf Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. You look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go for some big numbers here if you're not careful.
Well, this is where the wolf and the creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, and you're certainly going to start to rack up a number. There's enough fairway down the right,
en tout cas, je répète pour les gens qui veulent s'inscrire, mettez je participe. Si je n'ai pas dit votre nom, redites-le moi dans le chat. Je ne suis qu'un humain. Donc voilà. Ok, Black Tao Star. Black Tao. Black Tao. Black Tao Star. Un Black Tao. AG. AG et nous avons Caramel Salé. Salut Caramel Salé, j'espère que tu vas bien. Caramel Salé. Bon.
Giant putter heads, fat grips. What's happening with putter technology these days, Frank?
One of the things they've done is face balance. That means the putter face doesn't rotate around, especially when it's not hit perfectly. So a putter that doesn't move around as much means it's going to stay squarer. A putter that stays squarer means the ball's going to go on line.
Allez, en tout cas, n'hésitez pas à liker la vidéo, s'il vous plaît, c'est très important.
Yeah, really, the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag.
Pas encore
This is
abonné,
a green light special.
And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
So he wants to do over there.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. 13th hole, and Frank, Wolf Creek is really kind of a macho golf course because you can stand on a tee like this and say, you know what? I'm going to take this one over the mountains.
And then, if you do, then you flip the coin. Is it in play or is it out of play? This is one hole. You just you realize you're in the middle of the desert, that's for sure. And one hole that you think, well, if I play this hole a couple of times, I might just get the hang of it.
Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there.
Ok, ok, bah y a pas de souci.
Headed for the bunker? So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah. But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Solid shot right there, 15 feet away.
Really?
Ouais, si je me rappelle.
Awkward length.
T'inquiète. Attends.
That is a painful miss right there. And a bogey, drop shot here at the 13th. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Oh, tu rigoles, quoi.
And just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. The train went off the tracks here on this hole. This is for double. Frank, how do you explain what we saw here?
It's a mess. It's probably the easiest way to put it. This is a case of anything that could go wrong. Not just probably, it did.
Encore attends. Ça va tranquille. Ah ouais?
Vous pensez que les informations issues de vos interactions médiumniques avec les morts ont autant
de Ok, GSW crossover. Abdel. Oui. Abdel. Virox. Allez, en tout cas, n'hésitez pas à partager cette vidéo et n'hésitez pas à liker parce que je vais aller voir combien de likes il y a. Il faut un peu plus que la moitié que les participants en like. Donc, si par exemple on a 10 participants, il me faut au minimum un 6-7 likes. J'ai pas de lien pour les dons.
And the PGA Tour Proudly
J'ai pas le lien
present
pour les dons.
the season-long race.
Moi j'attends que j'ai le super chat. Il faut 4000 heures et 1000 abonnés. Les 1000 abonnés je les ai déjà. Ouais mais ça descend. J'avais déjà atteint les 1003 mais ça c'est descendu hier. Mais c'est pas grave. C'est pas une priorité quand ça monte, c'est cool. Donc ça montera bien tout seul. Y a pas de souci. Je m'inquiète pas.
Frank, nothing spectacular to this point in the first round. What does the player need to do just to kind of generate some momentum?
I actually think they're playing right, Rich. It's just compared to the top of the leaderboard, you start to think, well, maybe they're struggling. There's ebbs and flows in this game. At the moment, it's just sort of almost like a holding pattern. But it's time to change that.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Second shot, good look at the green. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
And getting ready for the putt.
Oh putain, j'ai une attaque.
Starting the back
Il est quelle heure? Ok, encore 20 minutes pour les gens.
It's at sneaky distance.
Hit it. Now he has this for double bogey.
Il y a combien de likes, Abdel, si je peux me permettre de demander actuellement? Ou Stormtroopers? Combien de likes?
Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. You see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie.
7, ok.
All sitting down here, the rough, he's digging in.
C'est déjà mieux. Putain, vas-y, dégage. Public de merde.
Well short right there, but still in the game for a par. Frank, this is where the mental game really comes into play. You've hit a second consecutive shot into the rough.
This could pound very, very quickly, so now's the chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hand.
Ok. C'est pas grave. Pas grave. Non. Je vois pas pourquoi tu dois changer de nom. Franchement. Salut le bugueux. Salut.
Oh, I thought he had that. That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf. When you miss the bogey putt, you know you're staring at double.
Je veux dire, tu dois pas esprit changer pour,
just a little tap in here. Ouch, that hurts. Double bogey. Twelfth hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That hazard to the right of this green.
Fortnite. Killer Fortnite. Ça c'est bon, ça dit like. Ouais. Exactement.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. This, the second shot here at the par 4. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. And setting up here in the rough.
Non, les coins ne marchent pas ici. Je sais pas comment ça se fait, mais non. Exactement. Je vais le tester. Attends, 2 secondes, je vais tester. 2 secondes. D'abord, déjà ouvrir le programme en question. Si ça s'ouvre pas, ça va pas aller.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson. They all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
On va tester. Je vais mettre un Nightbot à 0. Edit 0. Et on va voir s'il prend des... Ah ouais, hop, Nightbot à 0. Et je vais voir s'il prend des... Ah ouais, ok, hop. Bon, il est à 0. Là, on va voir... Un tous les minutes. Ok, on va voir ce que ça donne. Pas qui est obligé de s'abonner à la chaîne, sinon tu ne gagnerais jamais. Voilà. Il faut le préciser.
Frank, that was a pretty tough lie out of the rough there.
Quelle heure il est? Ok, il est 2.
Than what it really is. It would have been too easy to try and bite off more than you can chew. So I got to give him a pat on the back for that.
Back in the fairway.
Oh, il est 22h déjà. Oh putain. Chier.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Locked in on the read and the speed. Blemish on the scorecard, a bogey. Back-to-back par 4s here at TPC Boston, set to tee off, Frank, at the 13th.
Okay. Nice big tee shot here. Once again, suits the long hitters. There's a little bit of a quarry that you've got to carry across.
J'essaie de vérifier aussi. Mais ça, c'est pas normal, ça c'est un truc qui est pas logique. Ce shot de merde là.
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Frank, anything you do differently from the rough in terms of your swing? Do you hinge the club a little bit more quickly?
No, normally put the ball just a little bit further back in your stance because you want the club to be going down. Down, it's got to go down.
Non, je réponds pas là-dessus, j'ai double fait.
It's always so
J'ai pas envie de revérifier si j'ai dit ton nom.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range. It has been frustrating. 6 over par already. And that'll wrap up the first round. We saw some good golf today, Frank, but some others, they got off to a slow start.
Yeah, and I don't really know how to explain why. Maybe lack of practice rounds, maybe not enough time on the golf course. They certainly will have to regroup tomorrow and put up a show just to make the cut.
Non, non, sur ce truc, on sait pas, on prend pas de coin. Sur ce channel-là. Likes, je vois. Ok, Sims. Ok, ok.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Boston Championship.
Point, point.
Well, Frank, just a great day to be in New England. You can see the leaves are changing colors. Autumn in this part of the country is really nice. See a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. See if they can let loose with a good one here from 160 yards. Second shot.
Come here now. Comme tu veux. Comme tu veux.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Wait.
Requires a little bit of focus.
Non, j'ai pas mis de description, non. Si à chaque fois aller mettre une description sur PS4, demain je suis encore là, quoi. À quoi ça sert de mettre une description? Les gens ils lisent jamais presque les descriptions. Donc.
No, that's not the way you want to start the back nine. Missed putt, bogey.
Je suis sur la PS4, hein, je suis pas sur le PC.
Putts keep the round together. Frank, this has been an absolute mess today, and all week long.
You said it best.
5 euros.
11th hole here at TPC Boston. Frank, this is a stout par 3 at 231 yards.
Plays a little bit uphill, and that big gaping bunker just short right. Have to avoid that.
Headed for the bunker. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Allez, on va bientôt clôturer, donc les gens
for par.
qui ne sont pas encore inscrits vont devoir se dépêcher.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Mister Mélange. Sims, tu peux me dire combien de likes?
C'est beau.
Parce que je vais bientôt clôturer 4 minutes encore.
Now at the 461-yard par 4-12, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit 2 of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you take anything on the green here. You see a lot of 6s here over the years.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering
it looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Really did.
The second shot now to the par 4.
Banditi.
This becomes a different kind of battle out there today. With these strong, gusty winds, players will have to think and have to take extra care, and this will not be easy. Good news is, Frank, you can see the golf ball. I guess the bad news is that's kind of an uncertain lie in that. Look out, that ball's OB. And that'll be a one-shot penalty. Now playing 4 after going OB on that previous shot. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, just seemed to baby it.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's bientôt, il reste 2 minutes.
Almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Wow, Frank, you did well just to get it on the green from that lie.
I didn't think that was doable.
18-footer.
Oh, je ne réponds pas à ce... Il y a de la logique, hein. Il y a de la logique. Bien vu, caramel salé, bien vu. Exactement. Simon, non. Je clôture les inscriptions. Donc vous avez bien entendu hein, tous. Je clôture les inscriptions.
Voilà.
Donc nous allons commencer le tirage.
And you want to keep that ball in the air as much as you can. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot. Somewhere in that sort of 300 yards.
Un instant. Un instant, un instant. Oh, tapis, non, putain. Donc on va éliminer déjà 2 personnes. Donc on va voir comment ça se passe. Alors, les 2 premières personnes éliminées.
Look out left.
And there's rough over there.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Les 2 premières personnes éliminées, AG et GSW Crossover.
This is the second shot at the par 4. Frank, this one's headed way right.
And rough trees, all sorts of problems on
Les
the
prochains
right
2
side.
éliminés sont Abdel et Poke UC.
All right, now another shot in the rough.
Yeah, this time better be better than the one we just saw.
Mais pas grave. Concentre-toi sur ce que je te dis. Je vais regarder, mais attends. 2 secondes. Setting. Peut-être là-dedans. Non. Control. Online settings. Non. Chair. Non. Non, c'est la manette, ça. Contrôle, game style. Non. Non. Ah, peut-être c'est ça. Audio settings. On. Attends 2 secondes. Ah, ok. Attends, 2 secondes. Hop là. Donc, logiquement, le son devrait être mieux. Bon, on va tester. On va voir. Voilà. Yes. Voilà. Est-ce que tu peux me dire si tu m'entends mieux? Donc, logiquement, ça devrait être mieux. Ok. Bon, 2 prochains éliminés. Amouri Az éliminé avec Julia Banditi. Alors dedans ou pas dedans les gars? Oh là là, putain. Xerox éliminé et Caramel salé éliminé. Ouais, j'ai vu, putain. Ouais. Mais bon, je joue pas du sérieux parce que je suis pas concentré là et ça va pas. C'est pas grave. Ok, prochain éliminé, Horus et le killer Fortnite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 personnes.
Frank, you know full well this can be a humbling game and an embarrassing game.
Allez, les 2 prochaines personnes éliminées, Simo non et 2 Stormtroopers. Ah ouais?
Wow, way to the right here.
Il nous reste 1, 2, 3 personnes. Donc voilà. Donc si j'élimine les 2 personnes, on connaît les gagnants. Hein. Le premier éliminé, c'est Black to Star. Et l'autre éliminé, c'est Mister Mélange. Voilà en tout cas, pour les 34, si tu m'entends, n'hésite pas à me contacter ou bien par Discord. Donc exclamation Discord si tu es là, si tu m'entends ou si tu regardes la vidéo. Et en tout cas, n'hésite pas à me contacter immédiatement ou sinon sur Snapchat, exclamation Snap. Allez, en tout cas, j'espère que vous allez bien et que vous passez une agréable soirée. Mais déjà, dites-moi un peu ce que vous en pensez, en gros de la chaîne. J'ai envie de savoir un peu vos sentiments, vos réactions, là, avant que je quitte. De certains. Pas de soucis, hein. Pas tout le monde a envie de s'exprimer, bien sûr. De temps en temps, je le demande, de savoir un peu. Et pourquoi c'est mieux qu'avant, Sims, en fait? Toi qui es déjà là longtemps sur la chaîne. Qu'est-ce qui est mieux qu'avant? Qu'est-ce qui a changé pour toi? Selon toi. Bac à sable, ouais, youpi. C'est cool, dis donc. Moi, perso, je trouve ça chiant. Tu l'as... Ouais, là pour l'instant c'est pas ouvert, mais bon, sinon c'est vrai que je le laisse ouvert. Oh. Ah, ok, comme ça. Ok, je comprends. Allez, en tout cas, moi pour ce soir, je sais pas si je reviens, je sais pas vous le promettre. On sait jamais. En tout cas, moi, je vous dis ciao ciao à tous, en tout cas pour ce concours-ci. Donc, je clôture le live pour le concours. En tout cas, j'espère que vous allez très bien, que vous passez un agréable bon week-end, une bonne soirée. Et je vous dis bisous, ciao ciao à plus. Si vous avez des questions, n'hésitez pas à me contacter par Discord ou Snapchat. Allez, ciao ciao.